Shoots 101. This is a topic that I get really excited about. My family and I, we plan an annual photo shoot depending on any event that has coming up. Oh well, who am I kidding? I love photo shoots just for the fun of it. I love the opportunity to coordinate outfits, to dress up, and to just have a few cherished memories with my family and I that I can look back over the years and smile upon. A few tips today that I'll be covering are as follows. I like to make my photo shoot an annual event. You could plan yours around a birthday, an anniversary, or any other family event, even a family holiday. That does take a bit more planning than if you had to do one locally, but I challenge you to think about getting a family photo shoot done while you're on holiday. That will add some extra pizzazz to your holiday festive cheer. Second up, pick a theme. I sometimes plan my family's photo shoots around a birthday present that I bought for a family member, and this goes very well to choose the colors. So I have got a few pictures that I'd like to show you, and the first one is a family photo shoot that I did with my family in December 2 years ago, and it was designed around my mother's sari, and I think that was a good job done on that one. We had loads of fun in the studio. Okay, this one was done in a park in one of the botanical gardens in the city that my family lives, and yet again this one was planned around my mother's sari that I bought her for Christmas, and the family had outfits that we used to coordinate colors with. There was very little going out to buy anything extra. The last one that my family and I did was one that we had done in the town as well, and my mother had turned 70, and this was her birthday sari that we bought her to honor the occasion, to mark the occasion. And I think, yeah, here again we did a good job to get the colors all matched together and flowing to make it a very elegant affair indeed. So I've spoken about picking a theme for your family photo shoot. I have seen many family photo shoots done with a white t-shirt and a pair of jeans. That will work well if you've got extended family or family traveling from abroad coming through for a really big gathering, and you want to coordinate outfits where it's the least time but you still want a theme. And white t-shirts and blue jeans are typical clothes that almost everybody has, which is why then it's easy to coordinate. Not my ideal photo shoot op, I must be honest, but given the circumstances, if people are traveling from far and wide, it may be slightly challenging to coordinate any other color. You could do full black, full white, red and green, etc. And I think it has to be easy and simple. It needs to be colors that people will have in their wardrobes so that it doesn't take up too much time trying to search for colors. My outfits were based on a theme, and that was Indian. My next family shoot that I'm planning, so watch the space, it is going to be one where I design the outfits myself together with input from my family. We go shopping for the material and we get a seamstress to sew us the outfits. So that's going to be really exciting. Looking forward to sharing the product of that photo shoot with you in due course. And you could take a leaf out of my book with that and design your own outfits. Make it a fancy dress theme as well. What may be great is if you celebrate Halloween, or if there's another occasion coming up like a really big party, then you can coordinate outfits and colors and mark that special occasion. And here's a good tip, because if it's going to be a really big do, like even a wedding, then you already have quite a lot of interesting places to take pictures, because there's probably going to be some stage lighting, a stage backdrop. Even if the wedding's held in a park, for example, there'll be a really nice backdrop there. I think that leads me to chat to the next tip quite nicely on choosing your location. I showed you 3 locations that I've used in the past. One was in a photo studio. That is the easiest one to do because there isn't a lot of walking around as we did when we went to the park, where we chose different surroundings and different backdrops to give us a nice effect. In a photo studio, it's generally one color in the background. There's no walking. All you do is the family goes up and down and rotate themselves to get into in front of the camera. So that worked quite well in the photo studio. Next up is outdoors. You may enjoy a good walk, and be prepared if you do your shoot outdoors. If you are going to be wearing, or you and your family is going to be wearing high heels, then it's best to carry a pair of flip-flops so that you can walk around quite comfortably and don't end up being in an accident if you've got high heels on. When you are having a photo shoot outdoors, be prepared to walk. I think that's inevitable because of the distances you may have to cover. One may be in a field full of flowers, the other may be at a lake, the other one on a bridge, so there will be some walking involved. The other venue that we chose was indoors, and that worked quite well at the country club that my family lives nearby, where they had different rooms with very different themes, and the vintage theme for me really spoke out to me, and that's why the clothes and the venue went really, really well. Next tip is to choose a photographer. This could be some time involved on your part to do some research. Get a photographer that you feel comfortable with. One that you've used in the past would be great, provided that the service was really good and the resolution of the pictures was great as well. I find that Googling a photographer and visiting them or asking them to send me samples of their work, that worked out quite well in the past to get a photographer that I thought would do a good job. And you could also look at getting referrals from your family and friends, those that have used photographers in the past and have had really good results, and you've seen that results displayed around their home, then that may be an option as well. The photographer is really important because they need to have really good equipment. They need to be doing whatever they need to be doing to get you to come out amazing in these pictures, whether it's lighting or positioning or just arranging your clothing. Any photographer worth his salt will be able to help with all of those. Also, that you feel comfortable with them. They need to be able to have a good demeanor, make you laugh, and just get you comfortable to do a photo shoot. These things can be quite daunting if it's your first time. You want to get it right if you're a perfectionist like I am, and just take the time to do some research and make sure you get someone that you really, really are comfortable with. Next tip is to arrive early. This one does take some time for me, especially because I'm the one usually preparing all the outfits, sometimes even doing the ironing for the family, just to make sure that we get out of the house at a decent time, because there's always something coming up. Maybe there's traffic to get to the photo studio or to the venue. You may have to walk a little bit when you're at the venue, so plan to get there at least 20 minutes before the time so that you can compose yourself and have a calm demeanor before you starting the photo shoot. You do not want to get there all rushed and frazzled, and that will come through in the pictures, trust me. Okay, the last tip is what to do with the pictures. I have got several around my home which I'm going to take you through now, just to give you an idea of what you can do with them and where you can put them. So in my entrance hall, I've blown up 2 pictures from family photo shoots that I've had, and I have put them up, and visitors, as soon as they walk in, really ask and they're really curious about the photo shoots and compliment the color coordinated outfits. And that's what you want. You want a product that you feel proud of displaying in your home. Just a quick tip, make sure that your photographer gives you pictures that are in really high resolution, because when you blow them up, then the resolution will tend to get a little blurry. So very important that you get a high resolution photo shoot done. Another great idea for capitalizing on the photo shoot is to print the pictures and put them into albums. You could have 1 album per photo shoot. You could make it really special, jazz it up, embellish it, and that will be really great to serve as a good remembrance of the wonderful times that you had on the photo shoot. Even include a few bloopers in there. I think that helps to show that you're only human, and it'll be something for you to laugh over with family and friends. A next great idea is to print the pictures that you really like and get them put into frames and dot them around the house. This is one that I particularly like. It's one that I've taken with my mother and myself, and the frame is really ornate, and the cutout for where the picture, for where you can see the picture in the frame, makes it look like this picture that we've got printed in here was made for this frame. I love this effect, so consider something stylish, elegant, and very appropriate. And I've got 2 other family photo pictures where we were at family events. The first was a wedding, and we decided to just do an impromptu photo shoot. And the next one was all of us coincidentally wearing light pink or shades of pink for a Christmas event at a relative's place. So then we did another impromptu family photo shoot there. And this one is the one that would look familiar to you. It's one that was part of the family photo shoot that I did at the botanical garden in the city that my family lives. If you have an hour family photo shoot planned, plan for at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And that's just from the time you get there. There may be overruns. It may be a good idea to carry some refreshments and a picnic basket just to make sure that you've got energy to last you. In the past, I've had my family members saying they've had enough. They've had enough of all the posing and smiling, and they just wanted to call it a day. And in hindsight, I realized why. It was because I wasn't feeding them. So make sure then that you've got everything necessary to keep them motivated and going along with you and your ideas, and some alcohol won't hurt either. Another good idea is saving the pictures onto a flash disk and putting it onto your TV and letting that play when you've got company. It sparks a lot of conversations, and you can have fun times with your family and friends recounting your antics at the photo shoot.